Well, hello Scorpio singles. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're doing your singles new love reading for August 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. We have a very powerful month ahead of us here. No, thank you. We do have the Lionsgate portal. This is on August 8th, so the 8th month of the 8th day. And there's a whole bunch of, there's some star and planetary alignments going on. And just really short version of the story, it is the most powerful day of the year for manifestation, especially when it comes to love, prosperity, and abundance into your life. So keep that in mind. We also have a full moon in Aquarius on the 12th of August, and that actually gives us the ability. Full moons are, do represent the end of a cycle, getting ready to welcome in something new, but we've got to clear out the old. So it is a perfect time to release, to let things go, turn over a new leaf, if you will, and brings in some healing energy. But Aquarius is a very planning and futuristic kind of sign. Okay, so you may be making some plans for the future, figuring out what path to take, what steps to do next. All right, and then we've got, of course, a Virgo new moon towards the end of the month on the 27th. Great time for new start, new beginnings. There's a lot of love in the air. And so let's get into your reading and let's see what energies are coming in, what's benefiting you, and what is challenging you. We have She Who Listens. Okay, so this is Hannah energy. I've purposely brought out for your reading, by the way, I've purposely brought out all of the feminine decks, okay? Because we really do want you to get into receiving mode. Be open, be receptive, be in the flow. This is when we, we can gain some enlightenment. This is when we connect with the moon cycles and all of this beautiful divine feminine energy that's around us. If you're male or female, we all have this feminine energy around us of receiving. And that's what we want to get you into here. So there may be something here that you're trying to put your finger on. Okay, I feel that with this particular energy that your intuition may be trying to tell you something and you're not necessarily listening to it. We do get in that mode. Okay, I also do feel here that you're doing some soul searching and you're perhaps spending some alone time, but maybe a little bit too much of alone time since this is in your challenge position. So part of the encouragement through the month of August, you'll be getting out of your comfort zone. We'll be getting out, meeting new people, socializing a little bit if you can, and spending some time with other people, even if it's not romantic interests or anything like that. It could just be friends or family. Perhaps you've been kind of cocooning yourself away a little bit, all right? But you may have been doing some soul searching. Okay, and when we do get this is really all about getting a deeper level of understanding about what you want, about where you've been, about what has transpired. So it's kind of a little bit of a contemplative mode. But I think here that you're doing some last remnants of healing, all right, before you can move forward. And we all have something that, it's like a never-ending story, okay? We always have something that needs to be healed, something that comes up, right? We, as humans, we get rid of one block and we create another, because we just can't have life being really easy, right? So there may be some underlying fears, doubts, or insecurities that you're trying to work through. And especially if that's about trusting other people. Scorpio, you've been burned once, twice, 3 times, and it's getting harder and harder to trust again. And it's something that needs to be looked at. Should every single person be trusted? Probably not. But I think you're really putting yourself in a mode where you can really get a good feel for people as you meet them, so that you don't kind of get sidelined or anything, or you don't get the wool pulled over your eyes. Blessing you, She Who Creates. Oh yeah, we like this energy. This is giving you the ability to create the life that you want, to attract people into your world and to get yourself out of your comfort zone and to meet new people. This is a full-on receiving energy, and this is benefiting you. So this is bringing you in some creativity, but I think here that maybe you're going to be a little creative on how you meet new people. I also think here that you may have some talents, some skills. Maybe you're an artist, a writer, a painter, a poet. Maybe you like to work with your hands. Maybe you like to cook. Okay. I think that you may have some sort of hobby, and you may be contemplating joining some sort of class or workshop, or even just a Facebook group of like-minded people, people who you can learn from, who they can learn from you, but you can just kind of hang out with people who, like, dig your vibe, or they understand where you're coming from. So if you have any of those, anything, even if you don't feel you're talented, maybe something you just want to try. Okay. I feel you are very creative, but sometimes we don't get out of our shell. Sometimes we're a legend in our own mind and we don't turn that into reality. So you know what? Give it a whirl. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. This is bringing you in a spontaneous energy here as well. So maybe you're just being a little bit, rather than deep thinking about every little thing that you want to do during your day, perhaps you are being a little bit like that fool energy and jumping into things with both feet, being a little bit spontaneous and adventurous, way different than than being in your shell. So I do feel that there is a wonderful you that is emerging into the light after a period of darkness. And after a period of being alone, I think you're ready to let your light shine. I think you're ready to meet new people. And even if it's just little baby steps, it's a matter of just getting yourself out the door. I feel as though you're very original. You're also, you're unique in a lot of ways. You're Scorpio. And I think in some cases, you're probably fairly misunderstood sometimes as well. I do have a few Scorpios in my life, and they are absolutely beautiful, wonderful people. I wouldn't want to piss them off, quite honestly. But they are they sometimes are very hard on themselves. Sometimes they do withdraw into their shell, as a lot of people do when they're hurt. And it's really out of self-protection. But I really do feel here you're ready to let your light shine. You're ready to meet new people, get out of your comfort zone, try new things, and maybe have some new adventures in your world. And remember, this energy is helping open you up and helping you embrace wonderful life. Okay, and I think here that when you do focus on something else other than finding love, we release blocks by doing that. And if you've ever noticed, I'm sure you've noticed people in your world, or maybe just you in your past, when we're focused on one thing and something's not happening, it's not working, we can't figure out the answer. Sometimes when we put it aside and we go and do something different, that's when we all of a sudden get answers, or some movement happens on what it is that we put aside, right? You think of creative blocks or writer's blocks, or, you think of that accountant that can't find that one freaking penny that's somewhere in a spreadsheet, right? The best thing to do sometimes is to just put it aside and go do something else, and boom, aha, that's where you come back to something a little bit later. It's like, it's right there. That's the answer I was looking for. So I feel here that maybe you're going to, instead of focusing specifically on finding love or going out and socializing with the specific purpose of meeting new people or finding love, I think you're just going to go out and have some fun. I think you're just going to do something that excites you, something that really captures your interest. And I think you're just going to be living your best life. And that's when magic quite often does happen. Your advice from Spirit. We have She Who Cares. Okay, so this is, if you look at this particular card, right? She's in a blizzard. She's kind of out in the cold. This is Perpetua. Okay, and, this really feels like Spirit is really saying to go within. There's something there. Okay, there's something within you that needs to be processed or worked through. Okay, now it could be just something like a little bit of hesitation, some fear, maybe a little bit of insecurity that can be there. Okay, it can be that you have retreated into a certain shell. Okay, and it's kind of hard to open up again. So Spirit's really saying here to assess the situation. Okay, to watch for signs, symbols, and synchronicities around you, okay? Because Spirit's really wanting to encourage you to get out of your shell, okay? If there's something there that needs to be healed, you have the answers within that you seek. And we do have, we've got this blizzard, but we also have this bird, bringing in messages of hope and inspiration, bringing in messages from your higher self. Birds quite often do represent that. So I think that if you're searching for some answers or for some reasons why, we do have this understanding energy that's coming in here. Okay, so questioning things. I think you're going to get the answers that you are looking for, but it requires you to be a little bit silent and a little bit quiet while you do that. But don't forget to come back out of your shell. Okay, it's very easy to get stuck in hermit mode, especially if you enjoy your own company. Okay, I think you can be either really quite out there and very sociable and very friendly, or you can be dark and deep and mysterious and kind of, very withdrawn and very hermit mode. And both situations do serve their purpose. So I think Spirit's trying to get you to recognize when it's time to go within and when it's time to let your light shine. Okay, so listen to your intuition for sure. All right, but I think here that Spirit is saying that there's healing available for you in the month of August. And I think Spirit's really trying to encourage you to do the hard inner work and use the planetary influences that are around us in the month of August to really kickstart your way forward. We also have She Who Hopes. Renee energy coming in here, and this is your outcome for the month. Restoration of hope and faith. This can also bring in some new love into your relationship, but this can also bring in some self-love, self-care. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy that comes in here, bringing relationships, bringing in potential possibilities, bringing in a positive outlook for the future, bringing in new connections, okay, or at least just a really positive outlook on attracting new people into your world and meeting new people on the horizon for you. Certainly an energy of restoring hope, and it's beautiful energy because I think, again, this is like something that's you're really kickstarting a new cycle in your life. I think there's some magic that's coming your way, and I think there's new beginnings that are coming your way. But again, there might be just something within that you might need to address, and that's always the hard work, isn't it? We have the Wayfarer and we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Wayfarer here in this deck is actually the Lover's card, so it's Gemini energy, and we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like here that you may have had a connection in the past where you may have felt as though you were with a soulmate. Okay, as someone who understood you, someone you had a very deep connection with, and this may be something that is lingering a little bit, something that didn't quite work out for you, okay? But I think here you're still going through a little bit of a process. Got the Fool at the bottom of the deck there, okay? Jump in with both feet, be a little spontaneous, new beginnings on the horizon. Take a leap of faith, believe in yourself and trust in your journey. All right, there's new things coming in for you guys. Okay, so so here with the Lover's card and the Eight of Cups, I feel like some of you are still processing some emotions, but you're almost here. You're almost at the finish line. Okay, you're almost back in balance and harmony. Okay, the Eight of Cups is quite often the inner emotional journey that we do experience, okay? And we do detach from previous emotions and we move forward. You might not know what the path forward ahead is, okay? You just know that it's better than where you've been or where you've been stuck. The Lover's card here does indicate choices though, okay? So I feel here that for some of you, you have chosen to take the time that you need to heal properly before pursuing a new relationship. Because the Lover's card does bring in a choice, matters of the heart, and this is you choosing this journey, you choosing to go within, you choosing to really, really, really clear out old energy in a proper way instead of jumping from one relationship to the next and no one has time to heal or to reground and center themselves in the meantime. I also feel here that by making that choice that you are really connecting with your spiritual side here as well, because the Lover's card, the Wayfarer in this deck, is where we actually meet our higher selves. When we come into alignment, we're in balance, we're in harmony, and we really do connect with our higher self, with our intuition. And so I think that, you know, sometimes what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Sometimes our challenges in life and our disappointments and our things that don't work out, they give us a deeper understanding of who we are, what we want. But by going through the dark times, we have a greater appreciation for the good times that are yet to come. And, you know, so we can take pleasure and joy in some of the smaller things. I also feel here that you are now choosing to move forward. You know that there's someone out there for you. You know that there's a good connection out there for you. Okay, and I think that you are almost here. You are almost ready. I think some of you are ready to take that leap of faith. Okay, and I think others of you are making great progress, and you are really about to take some giant leaps forward. Lovely. Your blessings headed your way. The 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. We are done. We are done like dinner. You are ready to burst out of your shell. Okay, the 9 of Swords here is quite often a self-imposed restriction with fears and worries and doubts, overanalyzing, overthinking things. Okay, swirly twirly gumdrops rolling around in our head, and we don't get anything done. We don't get anything accomplished, and we can't get our thoughts in order. Okay, and this is a blessing headed your way. You're getting the answers that you're looking for. You're getting the clarity that you're looking for. You're getting the peace of mind that you're looking for. The 9 of Wands, you are healing wounds. Okay, you are putting up some healthy boundaries. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. You're focusing on what you want. Okay, but you are putting up those healthy boundaries so that going forward, you are empowered to say yes. You are empowered to say no. You are empowered to give people the limitations that you are ready to accept. When we put up healthy boundaries, we allow the good in, but we keep the bad out. And I think here that you are probably going to be a little bit cautious, but I'm going to say cautiously optimistic. So you are done with an old cycle there. That 9 of Wands, you are seeing things through to completion, and things are about to get better for you. You're going to have a better outlook, more peace of mind. You're going to have those healthy boundaries. You're going to be empowered in every single stretch of the way. You get the clarity that you need. You're in balance and harmony, and all of this is out the window, right? You are done. 9s are where we see things through to completion. Okay, and I think you are really getting ready for a new journey. I think here with the 9 of Swords energy, I think that there may be some answers or guidance within your dreams, or even just through your intuition. Meditation may actually help you as well. Okay, because the 9 of Swords is a nighttime card, and quite often it does represent our subconscious trying to tell us something in the middle of the night. Sometimes that's what dreams are. There's some very interesting thoughts around dreams. Some people think your dreams are like an alternate reality that you're living in the middle of the night. It's quite an interesting concept. But your subconscious is sometimes trying to tell you something through your dreams. So when you wake up in the morning, keep a pen and paper beside your bed. Okay, but I think your sleepless nights are over. I think you're going to see things in a better light. And I think there is some spiritual guidance that's coming in, healing old wounds with that 9 of Wands, right? 9 of Wands, wounded warrior energy. You've been through some battles. You may have some scars, but you are coming out on the other side. Your advice from Spirit. We've got the Moon and we've got the Queen of Cups. So here's your message right here. Use the moon cycles, the planetary cycles in the month of August to really do that deep healing. The moon can bring about healing. It also does represent the cycles in our life. And in this particular card here, we do have the full moon. The Queen of Cups brings in healing, also heightens our intuition. So I think your intuition, again, your spiritual insights are really going to guide you forward. Through meditation, you may get some answers. You may get some guidance through your dreams. Again, watch your dreams with that moon card coming in there. But I think this is bringing in some deep, deep, deep healing for you with the moon cycle here. And I think this is giving you a great sense of relief. The Queen of Cups can also represent your advice from Spirit as choose love. Get yourself in open mode, okay, receiving mode, because there is love coming your way, okay, and this is a love that is genuine, that is pure, okay, something that is calm as well, all right, but maybe also something that might take you by surprise or catch you off guard a little bit. The moon can sometimes bring about surprises, all right, but the moon really does heighten our senses, and it actually does bring in a sense of illusion, okay, and I think through sometimes we aren't seeing things with the clarity that we need, okay, so again, by you know, by meditation or just going within or whatever you do to center and ground your energy and to do a little bit of soul searching, a little bit of introspection, I think here that you're going to get the clarity that you need and that you're looking for, right? You're searching for something, some sort of answer, or even just some guidance, okay? So when we quiet our senses, we quiet our brain, that's when our other senses come alive, and that's when we can get some influences, okay? So, but the moon is closely associated with manifestation, and the Queen of Cups, a very spiritual card, okay? So I think your spiritual side is really coming to light in Scorpio. There's a lot of you out there that are light workers, you're healers, you're psychic, okay, whether you know it or not. Ooh, with the She Who Creates, perhaps you can get together with a group of like-minded individuals for your spiritual side as well. Maybe you find somebody there that is really on the same wavelength as you, and you can learn from each other, and you can kind of balance each other's energies out in a little bit, and you can really have some interesting, fun, and enlightening times, okay, with that. But it's bringing in a big energy of healing, of letting go, of embracing the new, but also of being open and ready, all right? Take care of yourself, take care of your own energetic needs, all right? And prepare yourself for what is to come, okay? We do have a Two of Swords coming in here as your overall outcome, and the Two of Swords does bring in an energy of balance, okay, believe it or not. Normally we've got, you know, two swords held upright. She's holding them in a different direction in this deck. But when we hold those two swords upright, the only way to keep those swords steady and still is to be in perfect balance and alignment. So the Two of Swords does bring in some balance, but it also does bring in, you know, some decisions, being at a crossroads. So you may have more than one opportunity that's opening up for you, maybe more than one door for you. However, we can also have the decision here. What do I choose? Do I choose solitary confinement, or do I choose love? Which one? Because, you know, you may have some options. But the Two of Swords is also where we don't necessarily need to see things externally to know the answer, because really the answers are all within, right? The Two of Swords, we always have a blindfold on, okay? And that can certainly indicate that maybe there's something that you're not seeing that you need to ask some questions about, but it can also represent that you don't need to physically see things in front of you to have an inner knowing about what to do next and about what choices to make next, because there's an offer. We've got the Warrior of Pentacles. Now, this is the Knight of Pentacles energy, and we all know with that Knight of Pentacles that this is a slow mover, but this is somebody who takes their time to make a decision. Now, this could be your energy, by the way, okay? Slow and steady wins the race, okay? You're going to get to where you want to go, but with patience and diligence, okay? You're going to be taking your time. You're going to be making sure that you're asking the right questions, that you're making the right decisions. No rash decisions here with the Knight of Pentacles energy, okay? But this is bringing you an energy of confidence and also bringing you an energy of success. But again, slow and steady wins the race, so patience may be required. But I do feel here for others of you with that with that Knight of Pentacles, that you may really have somebody who gives you an invitation or an offer or an opportunity out there. This could be someone who asks you out on a date. This could be somebody who, you know, maybe gives you an invitation to go out and have some fun, you know, and then you just never know what may happen along that path, along that journey. So do I go? Do I not go? Do I go? Do I not go? What else can you tell me about this opportunity? Okay, probably going to be asking a few too many questions, but that's okay, because you want to make sure you're making the right choice there. But the Warrior of Pentacles can certainly be an offer that does come in. Now, listen to your intuition on that, because the Knight of Pentacles as a person may not wear their heart and their emotions on their sleeve. They're probably someone who is focused on their career path of having stability and structure in their life. Someone who is probably fairly knowledgeable about things, and someone who is always committed, right? They're trustworthy, okay? But sometimes on the outside, they may seem a little boring. But beneath the surface is a passion, because you're not typically dedicated and committed and trustworthy and all those things without having a little bit of passion underneath the surface, right? Without having something that, you're really have your heart set on. Okay, so just like that Two of Swords there, sometimes we don't need to see something with our eyes to know what lays beneath the surface. Introspection. So I'm going to get you, we're just going to go right to here. Okay, interesting. I was using these other cards for a number of other readings, and Spirit's not wanting them right now, so that's okay. So we're going to get 3 different energies here, okay? 3 different energies, and we're going to see 3 different kinds of people. We do have the Wayfarer there, although I feel as though that's pretty much something that you're trying to put to rest. Got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Knight of Pentacles there, but we also have decisions and choices, and I think some doors are opening up for you. So let's get 3 different characters out here and see what is potentially headed to you. What is heading towards Scorpio, please? What kind of people currently are heading towards Scorpio? What choices do they have? Thank you. We have occupation and we have thievery. Okay, so I think here that for at least somebody, okay, the occupation card is somebody that works hard, someone that is really focused on their work and their career. Warrior of Pentacles, okay? But maybe there's someone who is looking to make a little bit of change, as we do have the Thief card there, okay? And so something is taken away. So with the occupation card, it could be someone that's lost their job, okay? But it can also be someone who has been very focused on their work, their career path, and now they're willing to let that go a little bit. The thievery can represent a loss, right? So, maybe they haven't had a lot of time to find love. They haven't, they're not committed, right? That Warrior of Pentacles energy, okay? But I think maybe they haven't had enough time. They maybe have not had an opportunity because they're always working, okay? And I think now they're willing to reduce their workload a little bit so that they can focus on love, okay? But I also think this is somebody who works hard in their relationships and who has suffered some losses in their past as well, okay? But it doesn't make them any less committed to new people going forward. We also have the Good Lord and success in love. Beautiful. This is a loving, mature individual. Someone who has a lot of love and romance to give, but someone who is very mature in it. They're reliable, they're dependable, they're honest, they're open, they're supportive, and they're loving. And they are looking for that commitment, okay? So this could be with the Good Lord is quite often someone a little bit older, but you're all at different ages, right? So it could just be somebody that has a high maturity level in matters of the heart, but this can also represent an older individual, someone, who may be a little bit older than you, okay? But who is really looking for their love, their true love, their soulmate. I want him. Okay. And then we also have, high honors and a gift. Oh, this is beautiful. High honors is somebody who has a really good reputation, who is a person of their word, male or female, someone who knows what they want and they get it, someone who is possibly very successful in business. They have friends, they're held in high regard, really good reputation. Okay, they're probably somebody who does like to go for what they want. Okay, high honors, he's to holding that trophy. And with the gift, they're either very gifted and talented, or they have a lot to offer. And this is a gift from the universe to you. Okay, that can be a person of any age. With the gift, they're probably highly attractive, okay, or at least attractive to you. All right, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay, but again, very generous in their energy, in their love, okay, also probably is a giver, okay, with that gift card, but that gift can also represent that perhaps they are also quite talented in the things that they do. Things may come to them quite easily, actually. Okay, so we got a few different people coming out there. So let's close out your reading with a couple of thank you surrender cards here. We're going to see what we are surrendering or what we are surrendering to. Surrender to silence. There's a couple of different messages already asking you to go within here. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Repeating message coming out. Okay, so always pay attention to those repeating messages, plus other signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Choices. And last but not least, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Boundaries. There you go. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic August. Use this energy to your best and highest good. All right. So I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.